Sa mga opisina sa BIR, opisina ng Customs, opisina ng LFTRB, yan, puro corrupt yan. Ang highway, hindi ko si Mark, ang highways, ang pinuwalang corruption yan, si Cabral lang yung babae, undersecretary, lahat yan corrupt na. Kaya ako makikialam, ang gusto ko lang na walang reklamo yung tao. But I have a few suggestions. For example, I do not want people queuing. I want people to be given some sort of stab given to him for him to come back on a certain day to get his papers. I would transfer the pattern dito sa national. 3 days kasi dito ang permit mo. Whether it is approved or disapproved, it has to be let out after 3 days. Pag more than that, then you cannot release the papers anymore. But you have to send it to a table with an explanation why it took you more than 72 hours to operate. Sa cabinet members, I will insist that. Kasi sa NEDA, I have this bad experience. I have that, train going on. Hindi lang pala ibibigay, iba ang recommendation ng JICA. Well and good, if it could help in Davao City, I'll accept it. Wala na akong problema dyan. But, took them about 3 years. Alam mo sa, I've been buying so many computers to the millions yan. And it is not really being utilized with maximum efficiency. It's there to make it easy for you to even project how many days na. Kaya tignan mo lang doon, pag submit, there must be a ledger. I don't care what kind of document is that. It could be with the defense, it could be with the DOTC, or it could be the DA. Pag may application dyan, there must be a ledger, a revoke. Tapos, ang magsulat talaga, ang empleyado receiving the papers or documents. I received from Rodrigo Duterte the following papers pertinent to his application, tapos papirmahin mo. But, ayaw ko gamitin ninyo yan, kasi you can erase or change that. I do not want that kind of thing. Then, pag-aralan mo doon sa computer ninyo yung workload, and in how many days can you expect to finish the thing that they asking, permit, whatever, concession, and you give him a stop na may security, may security bar. Be back on this day at this hour, you will receive your papers. Walang follow-up. I do not want, if you want to see how abusive this government is, pumunta kayo naman at the back of SM. Diyan nakikita mo sa pavement leading to the door or to the gate of the establishment itself. Diyan nakikita mo natutulog yan sila. Papel lang pakikarton. That's how miserable the Filipino is. Eh kung gano'n, bakit hindi maglagay ang DFA? Asay na una. Lahat ng siyudad. Matter of computer. Mabilis mo kaya yung computer. You connect and you are everywhere and they know it. So what's the problem? Why do people have to queue coming in days because it's first come, first served? Hindi ko talaga maintindihan bakit hindi sa karoon sa isang siyudad o lahat ng siyudad. It's just a matter of connecting to the central office. You have the computers already and ang LTO. So I don't need that. Mag-apply lang ng sa census, everything. You go to Manila for the statistics and you get the original of your birth certificate or marriage and you have to wait the whole of the week. Gano'n lang. O din niya doon fast. Sulatin mo lang anong kanya. To retrieve the copies of this birth certificate. Okay. So, pero man mo, tapos na. I do not want people queuing. I do not want people spending money just to get something from government. For the simple reason na bayad na kami. So why do you have to spend? Gumagastos ka na nga eh. You pay your taxes every time you buy gasoline, buy anything. Actually, may resibo yan. Kasali yan sa bayad namin. So, I just want to stress, I don't want to be heroic here. I just want honesty and good faith in dealing with the public. Gusto ko lang. So, ganito yan eh. Sa mga opisina sa BIR, opisina ng Customs, opisina ng LFTRB, yan, puro corrupt yan. Ang highway, andito si Mark, BIR. Ang highways, ang pinuulang corruption yan, si Cabral lang yung babae, undersecretary. Lahat yan corrupt na. Police ganun rin. Tumatanggap lahat ang police, lahat ng generals. Depende sa source. Depende sa source. Yung mga police kasi na medyo matino, tanggap sir, ito yung ano. Kasi ganito yan eh. From the chief PNP director, president yan. Kung sinong ilagay mong regional director, magbigay yan sa kanya. Ito ng regional director, ang assignment niya, sinong malagay dyan sa police director. Ito magbigay sa kanya para doon. Kunti, progression. Ito naman sa police station, may tawag na pakawalaan. Yung sabi niya kung mag-transfer, kaya bawal na ngayon mag-transfer ang army o police na magdala-dala ng kanyang staff. Eh kasi akala ko organization niya, punta ka lang doon sa saan ka na i-transfer, saan ka na ilagay. You really don't have to bring the whole about 15 or 30 persons when you assume for another assignment. Why? Lalo na sa police, yan tawag ng pinakawalaan o nagbabad. Yan. Yun yung maglakad sa gabi, lahat ng illegal, wrong parking, ganon, he has to earn because he has to give to the station commander. O the pressing commander, meron siyang ibigay doon sa chief of police. The chief of police now has to give something to the regional commander and the regional commander must give to the. Ganon yan. So, wala na yung transfer na dala-dala yung mga kawatan niya. No such thing. I will not allow it. I said, it has to stop. Kaya sabi kong, long time ago when I was talking about certain things of our work in government, I did say something similar. It has to stop. The country can no longer afford. Ayaw na rin ng tao. And they have shown it by the mandate that I got during the last elections. I'm sure that it is very clear to everybody that the reason why I got most of the votes is because kilala rin ako. At sa ibabaw ako, nakakilala sa mukha ko. It was during that campaign that I was exposed physically. Bakit sila bumoto sa akin, giving me 6 million mandate? It's simply because na hindi, ako from the outside, being just a mayor of a small city in Mindanao. Ang kalaban ko, they're all national, even Babinay, because he had the exposure. So it could only mean one thing. There's a message for that, and the people really do not want corruption. They do not want their money being put inside the pocket of workers in the government. I will be harsh. I will be harsh. Basta corruption, I will be harsh. And I'm telling everybody, and I'm sending somebody to the Supreme Court, I really do not know kung sino kausapin doon, to stop this practice of the judiciary, TRO ng TRO. And you cannot implement the project, you cannot go ahead with even if there is the advice already, because there is a TRO. And the TRO simply means money for the judges. They have to stop it. Wala tayong basta everything, when I certify as president that everything is okay, pag mag-go signal ako, ibig sabihin yan, walang korupsyon. That no money changes hands there. Hindi kayo maniwala, wala akong pakialam. Basta pagkaalam ko, pinili ako ng Pilipino para dito sa trabaho ito. And sad to say, I was elected not because they want me really as a president, but simply to put stops sa crime, corruption, and drugs. Now dito ngayon sa I am ready, even now, may 3 million ako sa mga drug lords. Ang susundin lang nila, I'm sure that the entire Philippines is listening, ang problema lang nila is gaano kadali. But I'm not saying that you kill them, but the order is dead or alive. Ngayon sabi nitong mga of course, the unbelieving media, I'm taking the law into my own. So no, I'm not. 4 years they study or the 2 basic course. They are lectured upon and they learn a lot. It's a subject sa kanilang turo when to kill and when not to kill. When is it legal to kill? When is it unlawful to take another man's life? Pagka sinabi kong dead or alive, alam nila kung tumaas ang kamay, talagang alive yan. Pagka lumaban, dead yan. I do not want to say a dead policeman there or an agent, whatever. Kaya sinabi ko rin na dito, I appointed Giran, the director of the NBI dito sa atin. And I saw him work for several years already. Sabi ko, ilagay kita dyan, pero sa isang kondisyon. Na kung may ahente ka, you have an agent na nakakalat into drugs, and it comes to a fight, I want you to kill him personally. I want you to do the killing. Kasi sa iyo ko ibigay yung 3 million. Yeah, na itong supervising drogista, you get about 2. Ngayon, kung medyo sa second echelon lang yan, branch na 1 million. 1 million yung kana. Supervising, tapos yung next, yung mini supervisor, yung nasa parang bangko na. Di ba dito sa Davao mayroong supervising sa bangko nila, oh. Yung mga manager sa bangko nila, yun, mga na lang yun, mga 1 million. And yung ordinaryo, 50 million. There's enough money left. I do not want to get hold of it for too long. Basta ako sabi ko may pera. Hindi ko ninakaw. Wala, hindi kasali kay Trillanes yan. Bago lang yan. Just before the election. Yan ang gamitin ko. I'll dispose of that money. Ngayon na, sabihin ko, total maabutan pa ninyo yung kaso. Ngayon mga BI lahat, Army, because I am, papasukin ko ang Army. Papasukin ko, kulang ako ng tao. And they will have a very specific. Hanapin yung mga pulis na nagdudruga rin. Kaya kung kabaro ninyo, ayaw ninyo mga Army. O Navy ang gamitin ko, Lord, I will put to use the armed forces of the Philippines. Para kayong mga pulis, hindi kayo din, o general ka, tawagin ko yung private sa Army. Barilin mo. Ganoon lang ang paraan para minto ang droga. Ayaw ninyo kasi, I said, ang problema nito, ladies and gentlemen, my ending, ng mga reparty ako, but the ending remark was, do not destroy my country because I will kill you. Do not destroy the youth of the land, our children, because I will kill you. And every hunt now, yung lahat na may kaso, nag-jump bail. Yung mga drogista na Alam mo, maariglo. They have the quantity already. Tapos, sabihin na lang, palutsin, sige, mag-plead guilty ka na lang para makalabas ka. Tapos, using the probation. I will ask Congress to remove probation from the operation dito sa operation of law sa mga drugs. At saka isa yung palabas ko sa drunken driving, especially with results and a killing of a person. Alam mo dito sa Pilipinas walang nahuli. And they continue using the streets parang nagkakarera as if they own. Pagka under influence ka tapos namatay, sentensyahan ka ng 3 months, even not just 3 months, but you must go into jail. I will remove it from the ambit of the probation law. Yan ang ano ninyo eh. Kasi mag-probation lang kayo, report kayo, no? At this time, you go to jail. Maximum, minimum mo, sabihin ko Congress, minimum ko is 2 years and 1 day up. It's really murder. Yung hayang-hay ka, you know that you will kill a person if you drive and you go down the lane screeching. So yung mga anak ng mga mayaman, karamihan, nagkakarera sila. Dito noon, nahinto dito sa Davao, kasi sabi ko, kubaran ko kayo, tawagin ko ang media. I'll strip you naked and I'll ask the media to... Ganon lang ang naiintindihan. Hinto. Ganon lang ang naiintindihan niya. The other extreme, may martial law yan. Cannot improve. But as a matter of fact, really, we cannot improve what ails this country by just killing people. Totoo. They were killing so many Filipinos for no reason. Sometimes yung ideology, it comes to be crazy. Yung kahapon, sinustage yung isang police, pati chief of police Inaroso sa NPA. May I ask them now, kikinig sila, release the chief of police. Kung wala lang namang kasalanan, release them immediately. Kindly. So, what else? What needs to be done? Any question? 2 minutes lang, uwi na kami. Wala na. Tapos na 2 minutes.
And if not, what happens?
I'll go to the mountains and get them.
Will the cabinet also be working 1 p.m. to 12 midnight like your working hours?
No. 1 p.m. ako sa hapon. I have to get 8 hours of sleep. Yung matatandang iba, sabi na mga matanda, hindi na mahilig sa mahilig sa tulog. Ako may hilig pa ako sa iba. Di matulog ako 1 hour, 8 hours ako pagkapaluya. No, if I am doing something like now, look, in Malacanang. So there are papers which have to be signed, documents which has to be signed by the president. Kaya ng mayor. Alam mo ako, abogado ako, just do not, i-flip ko lang yan, tapos perbonan ko. No, it ain't that way, baby. You have to read. You have to read. So, maabutan ako, at maybe at one point, 12:30 ng shower, padali mo akong tulog, kasi nagalaklak ako. Alit mo rin ako. Totoo, yung pagtulog. Tulog, masaya, tulog na din. I wake up, trabaho. Launa hanggang alas 7, alas 8. Tapos tulog ka, paggising mo, trabaho. Tapos ganon. Gano'n yan, buwan-buwan. Tapos pagdating sa reporting ninyo, Duterte, mali, bla. Kasi pag na-presidente na, wala ka ng tamang ginawa. That's the sad reality of it all. Lalabas yung mga ego ng egotism ng mga, the unexpressed desire of what would also, what they like would happen to them.
Mayor, Mr. President, this is already how many percent of the supposedly cabinet
Halos nandiyan ang lahat.
80 or 85%?
Dalawa na lang. Wala na. Tapos na.
Another question is,
Ano na lang, yung wala dito, I'm waiting. DOT,
DNR, DTI,
DNR, I'm going, kasi concession to the left. DNR, ang
DOT at DTI.
tourism. Wala pa, meron pa, pero I'm nire-review ko yung ano nila. They have so many recommendations.
The highway now,
This is pati yung Moro, iha. There will be an equal, it's really an inclusive government. Sa health, meron ako sana kanina, but I need to talk to the nominee, supposedly. So, kasi kung hindi ko nakuha, pahiya ang tao. Oo na.
Sir, can you give us details of your bounty, sir? Yung sa 3 million, can you give us more details of that? How would it work? Saan yung source ng funding? Tsaka isend it
Ano? Source of funding. Sinabi ko, it's my possession. Di ako sobra. So, election yun. Bakit ko i-report doon sa election na hindi mo kanila yan, hindi mo rin akin? Gastuhin ko.
Gano'n ka lang yung buong budget, sir? Kasi
Bakit
sabi
ko
3 million.
iuwi ko?
Sir, gano'n kalaki yung buong fund? Kasi 3 million, di ba? Tsaka isend it pag security forces kayo, you don't have to be rewarded by doing your job.
I could go as far as maybe 100 persons. What? 100 persons dead?
Sir, ilan yung appointees no, suggestions coming from
Sueno, Pilipilaban, yung mga left, Pilipilaban nga sila lang. Sabi Pilipilaban mag-vote, diba ng kaliwa? Have you noticed it? Yung every take, ito, remember ito? Kaliwa.
Mr.
Bakit
President,
kaya bakit kaya magtaka ng kaliwa ako?
Sir, with due respect po sa mga appointments po natin, sir, meron kasi nagiging criticism or comments po na contrary daw doon sa tagline nila changes time kasi dati narito sila kumawag ng mga positions.
Good that you asked that question. Was supposed to bring it up to you, ako na mismo. Ganito yan eh. A cabinet member is an alter ego of the president. An alter ego. So, he must be one whom I trust, whom I'm confident that I could work well. Now, sinasabi nila, kababayan, kasama, kabarkada. No, they are not. Wala, hindi ko kabarkada. I didn't know him. Reason why? Probinsyano ako. Ang sphere of influence ko, or my sphere of, my comfort zone, is really Davao City. At Davao City, nakakakilala kami. Dahil nung punta akong Maynila, nasa dormitoryo ako. So, ang karamihan na close akin, I do not attend parties. I was never asked to join any mga dibo-dibo o despedida dyan sa mga mayaman. Hanggang sine lang ako, pati kantin. Ano ko, sa diba, umuwi na naman ako dito. So, ang nakilala ko, yung mga classmate ko, pati yung mga brand ko, pati yung mga taga San Beda, pati taga Davao. So, yun yung ang crowd ko. I can only pluck in a very pluck the membership of the cabinet from a small area. Kagaya ni Secretary Joke, no? Hindi naman kailangan yan because he has been secretary and is good. Kasi believe ako sa kanya, nandyan siya, Secretary Briones. I mean, by herself, she's an institution. So why do I have to go around picking people na marami? Carlos Dominguez III, he was the PAL president many years ago. Tapos he was the agriculture secretary of, he was my classmate hanggang grade 4. Valedictorian niya ang perme. Artugade. He's not really my kababayan, he comes from Tugigaraw. But I know him because he was sa St. Pedro, he was valedictorian. Lahat yan nila valedictorian. Alam mo ito si Delfino Rexana. He used to command yung Ranger dito, mayor pa ako. Tap, ito, you ask Kibuloy. Classmate yan sila sa Cotabato City. Ang valedictorian sa kanilang klase si Lorenzana. Hindi ko yung kinuha na, because he's friend. Hindi ko sundalo ko, hindi ko kailang sundalo, sige lang patay. Defense Secretary has to know that there's always a time to talk peace and a time to wage war. Sino ngayon ang medyo mahina? Yung amo nila, 75 lang. Okay naman.
Why find
Mr. President, sir, how big is the possibility?
Bakit? This more si Baidan is Light Colonel yan sa Marines. No, si Trillanes, hindi yung pwede yun.
Mr. President,
Delikado kayo raw.
sir, you said that you want to be hands-on on peace and order. How big is the possibility that you might hold a cabinet position yourself? Or any agency
No.
in government?
Ako?
Opo.
To hold yun na. Sila lang ang trabaho. Tulog lang muna. So, kumaloy. Hindi madali magkampanya. Gano'n ang buwan.
Mr. President. Mr. President.
Every week or every ano?
No, there should be a meeting every week. Wala yan. They are working sa daytime. May work hours yan, 8 to 5, whatever. Yes, or Sabado. Pagka,
Except Sunday. Sunday is family day for them.
bakit sa kanila lang gaga? Pati sa ako ko na. Mahinig ka dyan.
Mr. President. Mr. President.
Nung Saturday na, nung bang napakita ko na Saturday, sir, there's no such thing as committee, sir. It's all you, sir. Can you walk us through the selection process?
In the first place, there was no selection sa kabinete. Maybe dyan sa baba. At itong mga critical or crucial immigration, NBI, LFTRB, yung mga corrupt opisina, ako na mismo ang kumuha. PDEA, dyan ka, yan, magsawa tayo. Tapos taga-Davao, bila naman yun si John Lapenia. Makuwasan talaga.
Mr.
Mr.
President.
Mr. President, how will you deal with cabinet secretaries who are non-performing? Sir, I'm here. Will you be giving them a deadline?
Napansin ka talaga sa atin.
Mr. President. Mr. President.
Sir, can I get an answer, please?
Huwag mo tayo ganito. Malayo ang tinigilan. Ano?
Sir, how will you be dealing with cabinet secretaries who are non-performing? Will you be giving them a deadline? Like for example, 6 months to perform, and if they do not give you
No,
this
lahat ito,
performance?
fortunately for me, Iha, yung trabaho nito, galing na ito sa bakbakan na trabaho. For example, defense. Ito si Lito, laking sundalo to. So, dumaan ang bakbakan niya. Sa kanya, chicken na lang yan. Ngayon, is armed forces. He's the only one. Kaya ako pinauwi ko si, I requested. There were two of them. Si Admiral Wong sa Navy, which I courted for several days. Ayaw talaga because ayaw ng pamilya. And naiintindihan ko because alam mo kasi itong mga karamihan. Malayo yan sila sa pamilya nila. When they work outside of Manila. They are either assigned here. So they seldom get to be really together and babanding. So yung mga anak na naintindihan ko, lalo yung mga babae, ayaw na talaga. Papa, wag na. So kaya kilala sila lahat. Mga trabahante talaga to. So wala nang problema sa non-performing. may ang delikado overperforming. Abang magkasakit.